Oh, good morning. Welcome back on this Wednesday morning. Beautiful morning. Okay, boys, behave. It is absolutely gorgeous outside. What a gorgeous day it is going to be today. We are temperature-wise around 56 degrees already this morning. Things are going to warm up. 77 is the high today, maybe 78. Partly cloudy skies, though. Good day to be outside. Hurry up and do everything you need to. It looks like rain's going to be moving in on Friday, and then cooler temperatures over the weekend start to
rain's moving in tomorrow.
up. Well, it was originally Thursday, now it's Friday, so maybe we'll just skip it all together.
Yeah, maybe.
Wouldn't that be
No
nice?
snow, no ice, no school. You want to do your thing first, or you want me to fire you up on this first?
Let him do his thing first.
Well, I mean, I can do this real quick.
Well, I ain't in no hurry.
Basically, all right, one thing I did want to go over is, y'all see that?
Yeah.
Easter.
Is that a sunrise
All right.
service?
That right there, if y'all are in the Trinity area, y'all go by and see him. As a matter of fact, Richie, we're going to have you on the show at some point.
That's your pastor?
Yeah, that's our pastor,
We need to
Richie
get in touch with
T.
him anyway.
Yeah.
Check this out. They've got a food truck that they're going around and feeding everyone in
Like
Trinity.
the big food trucks that run around Huntsville?
Yeah, they just bought one, and they go
Get
around
out.
and they're helping to feed, people who
need
food. That's they've helped the schools out and buying the kids their supplies whenever school started. It's a really, really cool thing they got going on at Trinity, y'all.
Man,
if you
I hadn't
have
heard of
time,
somebody-
seriously, go by
That
the
would
church.
be great. At what time service?
It's 10:30.
Okay, so it's not a sunrise service on Easter.
No, that's make sure. Richie will explain later, I'm sure. So they're
10:30,
having one at Saturday, April 4th, from 11 to 1 as well. That's the extravaganza.
Ooh.
Anyway, I wanted to go over that and just say hey to Richie and just let you know, man, it's really cool what you've got going on and what you're building there, what Jesus is building through you, but nonetheless.
He's doing
Way
it.
You
to
have
go,
a lot
Seth.
of motivation. Very, very few and far between I see someone so inspired that it inspires me. He's one of those guys.
Great.
It's really cool to sit through and watch what he does. Nonetheless, all right, first off, I've been doing a lot of work on the website. Y'all, nutritionalhealthcare.com. Go there, check it out. I'm linking videos to it off of YouTube. I'm linking Facebook to it.
Nutritionalhealthcare.com.
There's a whole bunch of stuff on there. There is a lot of information. One of the things that I wanted to go over this morning, though, was about hormones. Here's the deal. If we truly want to be healthy, what we have to do is it starts with our hormones. Hormones dictate they're basically the contractors of the cells. They tell the cells what to rebuild. The cells then use the raw materials, which are vitamins, minerals, amino acids, fatty acids, simple sugar, protein, water, to go in and rebuild organs that create a healthy body that also helps to rebuild the glandular system. If your hormones aren't right, you're not going to feel good. You're not going to think clearly. If you have brain fog, if you have that wandering mind, if you don't wake up with energy, you don't feel good, you simply aren't
That's a lot of people.
rebuilding muscle quickly enough, you get sore, you get achy, it's because your body isn't rebuilding. That's hormonal. We have to rebuild the glandular system or give the body what it needs to rebuild the glandular system so your hormones balance, so you don't have to go in and get hormone injections and get hormone pills and get hormone pellets and all that. It can be done, but you have to have the raw materials. That's where we have products to go in and give your body what it needs. Number one, feminine factors for women. There's about 65 ingredients in there because y'all are really complex. But when you get that balanced out, I promise you this much. You will be the same woman all the time. Now, I don't know which one you'll be, but you'll be the same person all the time.
Hopefully
Your
the
moods
happy
balance out. You feel better, hot flashes, mood swings, things like that go
What
away.
age does that start hitting a woman?
It depends on the woman. I mean, some as
Evidently at
early as
44.
35, some, later. But so anyway, and for men we have
for you.
testosterone.
Good to pass up.
For men we have
You're the luckiest
testosterone.
man in the world. Let me just say that.
I thought it was till Friday.
I got to get filled in on Friday.
Hey,
That's when he talked to that.
I saw a
lovely
really big article speaking about that on men's side. testosterone. Said it's a major problem for men over 35 now.
Yeah.
And he says a lot of people are going to get these testosterone shots, but there's a downside to that it's...
Always is.
Have you not seen my YouTube channel?
No.
Oh, Lord. All right. With
I don't have a problem with that.
Basically, here's what happens with test. If you start injecting testosterone, they call it depot testosterone in the United States, or testosterone cypionate. When you inject that, what happens is if you get too high, you have a dam. When testosterone levels get over that dam, it starts converting over into estrogen. When it does that, then you start to
become a woman?
What we call gynecomastia. You literally develop breasts. You will produce milk.
Wow.
That don't look good on nobody, okay? Then it can also go in, it causes a myriad of different issues with the kidneys and the liver, because they use cottonseed oil to make that a 7-day half-life. Testosterone in its pure form would only last about 20 minutes. So they mix it with cottonseed oil, inject it into a muscle. It lasts actually 7 days for half of it to be gone. Now, when that stays in the system, the longer it stays in the system, then the body has to filter it out through the kidneys and the liver. That's why it's kidney and liver toxic. A better way to go about it, give your body the raw material it needs to produce more test. That's where test up comes from. Human trials showing that it increases testosterone by up to 364% and reduces estrogen by 35%.
Dang.
Now, if you do get the shots, you need like indole 3-carbinol with DM to block estrogen receptors and clean out your testosterone receptors. If you don't do that before long, you're going to start getting, well, you're going to have to take more and more testosterone. If you get too much, then you will develop the feminine aspects that you don't want. So,
I mean, there was a big article on USA
That's
Today
a big deal.
about it.
I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Well,
And you
too
get all
much
that
of it-
stuff at Herbs and More.
Yeah, come by, listen.
Even on the website. I mean,
When it comes
they
to
ship
hormones,
everywhere.
if all you need is a product, just go to the website and order it. You can use promo code Seth. You'll get a discount there. If you really need to talk, you can call me. You can come by the store. Hormones are the beginning of health. From hormones, it all leads down from there. When we're born, that's why we go from this big to this big. Is hormones. That's how you develop all those bones and teeth, and you know, you're born without kneecaps and then they develop later. Hormones dictate every bit of that. If you get those right and then give your body the raw material, you'll be healthy your whole life. So
That's what you.
All right, here's an article I've got for you. Saw it on Daily Mail yesterday. I said, this has got Seth written all over. There is a medical expert, Dr. Sarah Jackson, says there should be a law to protect against weight discrimination, and it should be illegal that poking fun at obese should be treated the same as racism and sexism. Making fun of fat people should be against the law because it leads them to eat more.
It's somebody else's fault.
I'm not making this up. This is right here.
That's where?
all right, number A.
University of College of London spoke out conducting 2 studies of the physical and psychological effects of fatism. F-A-T-T-I-S-E. Fatism. So that's a new word we've all
All right,
learned.
let me tell you the
Here is our health
psychological-
expert today to say he endorses this.
Yeah. Let me tell you about this endorsement. The psychological effects of getting butt hurt over being made fun of for being fat, for me, was simply I lost weight. Because a little girl broke my heart and told me under any circumstance she would not date me because I was overweight. So what I did is I went home, I looked in the mirror and I said, you know what, I probably wouldn't date me either. Yeah, it hurt, broke my heart. But it was probably one of the best things that ever happened to me.
I don't ever remember you being fat.
Yeah, I was like 15. Yeah, we wasn't hanging out.
I tried to avoid you when you were 15.
Yeah.
We all did.
So did your
Avoid all
parents.
15-year-olds. But nonetheless, that there's two types of people. You're going to be one of the type of people that, you know, somebody says something bad, you get butt hurt, and then you change. Or you're going to be one of those victims that goes around your entire life thinking everybody owes you something, and then no matter what happens or no matter how nice they are to you, your life's still going to suck because you're a victim. So you're either going to take control or you're not. If you want to take control, come see me at Herbs and More. And furthermore, about laws, you know, well, laws are so wonderful at correcting problems. I mean, we don't have any dope on the streets.
Well,
we don't have anybody doing...
When I get these articles, I always go and like to read the comments. You know, usually there'll be maybe a couple hundred or 4 or 5. This one has 1,176. Says malt, really? Yeah, okay, sorry, flashback. This is why fat people should not be taken seriously. They are very irresponsible people in more ways than one. They deflect their self-control problems onto others, usually healthier people, and make out like it's their fault. That is why they are slobs. Things like this make me want a fat tax to be introduced. If everyone could receive government handouts for their choice of lifestyle, it should be healthy.
Okay, hold on.
That's just one comment.
Everybody, hold up.
People that obviously...
Seriously.
I'll send this
Government is not the answer. A fat tax is not the answer. Stopping making fun of people for anything by law is not the answer. You want to correct society and correct the whole world, start with you. All right? Correct yourself. Become the type of person you'd like to meet. Then you can go and help other people because they'll be attracted to you. If you want to attract attractive people, become attractive. That's your fault. Okay? Laws
But it's
are not going to change this.
They made me do this.
It says here, even their own doctors discriminate against them. Everybody, it should be, the bottom line is this woman is saying it needs to be against the law to make fun of obese people.
You know, our society is crumbling at the core.
I will forward this to you.
I guess it's going to be against the law to make fun of your hair.
You know?
Eventually, you know?
Well, you know,
Hurts your feelings so you can't